Good afternoon. My name is Thomas Martinez, and my title with the company is Performance Improvement Analyst. Thank you to the Board of Directors and our Department Chair, Dr. Marnie Davis, for your time today. I will highlight our organization, Microsoft, and discuss which of the 8 dimensions that are underperforming, the relevance of the current organization structure, design, and culture. I will present a plan to bring the needed improvement to Microsoft. Here's a brief history of Microsoft, the company I proudly represent today. It goes back to 1975 when Bill Gates and Paul Allen, 2 amateur computer programmers, recognized the potential of developing a universal programming language now referred to as BASIC. They later recognized the potential for personal computing systems and began to create a computer software that introduced speed, efficiency, and organization to both businesses and individual consumers. Microsoft was able to recruit the best and the brightest in a new generation of computer software engineers. In 1981, Microsoft made a deal with IBM to produce the first operating system called DOS. Later, in 1985, they introduced word processing, spreadsheet, and database applications. Throughout the 1990s, Microsoft expanded rapidly to become a major player in an array of computer software applications. The company has faced legal challenges, including antitrust lawsuits, along the way from the 2000s to current. Microsoft has diversified into hardware with Xbox and online services, into today as the leader in cloud computing and artificial intelligence. Microsoft employs tens of thousands of people worldwide and has annual revenues of about $143 billion in 2020. Yearly, Forbes lists the most admired companies in the United States, and they rate these organizations on these 8 dimensions: innovativeness, quality of management, long-term investment value, social responsibility to the community and the environment, people and management, quality of products and services, financial soundness, wise use of corporate assets, and effectiveness in doing business globally. Microsoft's impact on competition and market practices is a concern, especially regarding its business strategies and acquisitions. Microsoft has also set ambitious goals for sustainability, such as achieving carbon negativity by 2030. Some stakeholders feel this needs to be faster. Environmental advocates have called for a more transparent reporting on the effectiveness of their initiatives and their actual impact on reducing and promoting ecological stewardship. Impact on competition is the main ramification. These practices can negatively affect competition and stunt smaller companies and startups. For example, the European Union antitrust authorities claim that Microsoft has harmed competition by bundling its video conferencing application Teams with its Office software package. The EU believes Microsoft has an unfair advantage over smaller startups. Microsoft faces EU investigations on violations of competition rules. This impacts innovation and consumer choices. Our market dominance drives Microsoft's impact on innovation and consumer choice. This dominance leads to fewer consumer options and discourages smaller companies and startups from innovating. Here at Microsoft, we employ both a functional and divisional organizational structure. Our engineering, marketing, sales, and finance teams are made up of different departments. Each team plays a vital role in the organization's success. We also separate these teams into teams based on the actual product, such as Office, Windows, or the AI teams. Our leadership aligns with the corporate strategy and culture from the CEO to the executives who oversee the different product segments. This organizational structure defines a hierarchy and clarifies roles and responsibilities for communication and decision-making to promote innovation. Our organizational design is decentralized to different product teams to allow for efficiency, reduction of redundancy, and ability to innovate. The organizational structure is the values we promote to our employees, including diversity and inclusion and corporate social responsibility. Environmental impact. Microsoft has ambitious goals to become carbon negative by 2030. Community engagement. Microsoft strives to bridge the digital divide and promote technology in underserved communities. Adequate, equitable access to technology is also a challenge. Diversity and inclusion. Microsoft has improved and made strides in diversity with its workforce, but meaningful representation and leadership in highly technical job roles still needs to be achieved. Public perception. Microsoft continuously improves with transparency and better communication when we face scrutiny. Transparency and accountability are vital for building stakeholder trust. These categories, under our struggling dimension of social responsibility to the community and to the environment, are best mitigated with leaning forward with our hybrid structure of functional and divisional elements. Focusing on our cross-functional teams to enhance innovation, the ability of our teams to be empowered to make decisions within our segments to promote better community engagement, public perception, and environmental programs. The focus of leadership to promote a culture of inclusion and diversity. Collaboration and teamwork are vital for Microsoft. It is essential to have a team-oriented environment where diverse individuals can work together on projects. By having cross-functional teams work together, various perspectives and skill sets can be tapped to make better business decisions. Understanding the customer's need is essential. Microsoft encourages customer engagement by listening to feedback and working on solutions to enhance the user experience. The idea is to build customer loyalty within the Microsoft brand. Innovation is embedded in Microsoft's culture. Because of our organizational structure, we can think outside the box and develop new ideas and technologies more effectively. Microsoft constantly emphasizes ethical responsibility and our commitment to transparency and accountability regarding privacy, security, and environmental sustainability. These are priorities for continuing to be a leader in the industry. Microsoft is continuously promoting open communication. Microsoft's leadership shares company's performance updates and future goals with employees. Transparency fosters trust and encourages a culture where we all feel valued and empowered to share our ideas. Microsoft fosters diversity and inclusion. We recognize that diverse workforce promotes innovation and healthy living. We have continued to integrate initiatives to support underrepresented groups. Our leadership here at Microsoft, from the CEO down, emphasizes a leadership style that focuses on empathy and teamwork. This purpose-driven culture promotes employee engagement and workplace motivation. John Cotter brings forth the 8-step process for leading change. Step 1, create a sense of urgency. We must see the big opportunity and commit to investing in startups to innovate new technologies. This can be done with leadership communication that inspires our team and the smaller startup. The second step is build a guiding coalition. Recruit a team of cross-functional team members to think outside the box and innovate new ways to foster healthy communication and promote opportunities for smaller competitors. The third step, form a strategic vision. The team will focus on actions and initiatives to foster a healthy competitive environment. Step 4, enlist a volunteer army. Discuss innovation by promoting and investing in small startups to decentralize our competitive advantage. We can accomplish this by public relation initiatives and by leadership communication to industry peers. The fifth step, enable action by removing barriers. Create autonomy for teamwork without restrictions so we can remove silos and share ideas. We need to cut the red tape to work on innovating a solution. The sixth step, generate short-term wins. Wins are the molecules of results. Many wins equal great gains to change. They need to be unambiguous, visible, and tangible. The seventh step, sustain acceleration. Essentially, we need to keep the momentum with our wins. Until the vision of our change is reality, we need to be relentless. This can be done by bringing in new team members with a new perspective. The eighth step, institute change, putting the plan together to foster our initiative of promoting innovation. This is done by investing in smaller startups and by mitigating our overreach in the market. Instituting change is putting in new practices to replace the old ways. Our potential challenges. External stakeholder engagement may be a challenge. As we promote healthy competition and foster an investment in tech startups, we may encounter skepticism from the startup and inherent mistrust. The best way to overcome this is develop a clear communication strategy to keep the external stakeholder informed and engaged. Change of leadership by Microsoft can be a challenge as we need more support and leadership commitment to the initiative. We can mitigate this by working with leadership, communicating our change goals in a plan, and encouraging support and encouragement. The last challenge may be the turnover of the cross-functional team that is part of the initiative. We need to focus on bringing in new team members with new perspectives while providing them training and support to help them fulfill the deficiency dilemma of impact on competition and correcting this by investing in smaller companies for healthy innovation. Here are some lessons learned. Empowerment. Leadership trusts the team members to collaborate with autonomy. Regarding organizational structure, this empowerment by promoting cross-functional teamwork allows for better and quicker decision-making. The connection to culture is trust and open communication. The team will feel safe expressing their ideas without fear of repercussions. This relates to change management as leaders foster an environment where the team feels valued and can influence positive change. Since the team is making the decisions, there's less resistance. Collaboration. In terms of organizational structure, a cross-functional team working on the solutions should bridge gaps and encourage cooperations toward shared goals. The connection to culture will emphasize respect, inclusiveness, and an overall collaborative experience. A connection to change management with a collaborative culture helps the team and the organization stay focused on the same vision. Continuous improvement. The team's ability to continuously improve the way we collaborate, innovate, and work through decision-making processes should always be examined for improvement. For the organizational structure, it is essential to be agile to challenges and opportunities. The connection to culture is a healthy environment of collaboration where the individual team members can share their ideas. Change management is the process in place to measure the effectiveness of the initiative. This will enable Microsoft to successfully address the dilemma and others like it with an established framework. Thank you very much for your time today. I'm happy to answer any of your questions.